Hello and welcome to Karate Time. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Karate Time. This one's going to be an interesting one. I'm not saying the others aren't interesting, but I want to address two things. One is going to be a bit of light relief because the first topic is going to be a bit more serious. A local instructor, Kyokushinkai instructor, Lee Costa, fantastic guy, and he works really hard with everything he does in karate. He's been putting up some questions of the day to engage some of his students and others on Facebook, and I've been really enjoying them. I've interacted in a few of them, and one question that he threw up was, "Will karate survive the lockdown?" The concern that he's expressed, and I've seen expressed by lots of other martial artists, not just karate, lots of martial artists, is that when the lockdown finishes, there's an anticipation that there's going to be a decline in numbers, that we're going to lose a lot of people. And I understand this concern, and I wanted just to address my view on it, really. The problem I think we've got is that with a situation like this, karate instructors are, well, most of them at least anyway, I think, are trying hard to engage their students in some way. It might be quizzes, as he's doing, or questions, or just like, a bit of a social media presence just to keep some engagement. Could be just a phone call or a text message to see how they're doing. Like we're doing live karate sessions for our students and so on. And of course, we're not getting all of our students on board. Okay, I'd be lying if I didn't say that bugged me a little bit. But then we have to think about the rational part of our brain here, saying that those people have got things going on in their lives. I know some of them in my club, for example, they're NHS workers. Some of them are still working. If anything, they're working harder than before. And so they've got other situations on their plate. We don't know what's going on with their family lives, homeschooling and so on. And I have to sometimes take a step back and say, okay, I may not be getting full engagement from everyone, but should I let it bother me? I should try not to. I understand the concern that that Lee and others are putting out, there, and particularly for other clubs and groups where it's actually their professional business, it's their income. I can understand there's a worry there, but I want to say to them all, with as much confidence as I can muster, try not to worry about it. And the reason I say that to them is because I think what's going to happen is, yes, you may lose some people, but I feel like it's going to be, you're going to lose people that maybe, this is going to sound horrible to those people, but maybe it doesn't matter too much. This is a good test of the individuals and the karate group in many respects. If people now, unable to get to a training environment, find they don't really miss it and they've got other things to occupy their time, well, that says to me that maybe it wasn't for them, or maybe they're not in the right place to be doing it. Maybe they were doing it because they think they should have been doing it. And if they find that they don't miss it at all, then actually what you might have done is you might have just trimmed off the edges of the club a little bit, and the ones that will come back on day one are going to be the people that are the core group, the people that really depend on your environment. They love the social aspect, they love the training, they're going to miss it, they're going to yearn for it. And I think what will happen is, yes, you may have some reduced numbers to start with, but you're going to have perhaps the best group of people to build from and get things going again. The other thing I think might happen as well is I think we might have an influx of new people, not immediately, but certainly within a couple of months of the lockdown ending, because they're stuck. There's a lot of people that are stuck at home, and they may all of a sudden think, oh, I really want to do something. When lockdown finishes, they may be, for the first time, they may be proactive in looking for somewhere to go or something to do. And that's where we come in. We're something that they may have never considered. And I think we're going to get a group of people that are trying new things for the first time. There may be a high turnover of them because they may not like it, but I have full confidence. I know the instructors in my area. I know quite a few of them in different styles. Not, I wouldn't say I know them well, but I know how hard they work, what they do, and the groups and the people that come to them. They foster a community. And it is really a message for them to say, we'll support each other. We will help each other, afterwards. I'm not worried. Admittedly, mine is voluntary, so this is not business for me. But I'm not worried. I know things are going to come back. Yes, I might lose a few people, but there's some people that haven't engaged with us, since this has been going on. But I also know they're the people that will still come back. They're people that they feel uncomfortable doing karate on their own on a video feed. So I know they're not coming online. There's other people who are looking after their children and finding it difficult, and it's the last thing on their minds. And I understand that from them. Yeah, it would be lovely to know that they're okay. Actually, I'd love to hear from them and just say, we're doing all right. How are you and Kirsty, and how are the club members keeping? But I understand that it's not going to happen. There's lots of people I haven't contacted yet, and we're 5 weeks into a lockdown. Anyway, I want to go back. Let me just finish this one off. And I want to get onto something a bit light-hearted for you. I just want to say that I have absolute faith in all of you instructors near me and elsewhere that karate is not going to diminish after this. If anything, what you're going to have is you're going to have a much better foundation to build on. You'll have that most important group who will actively help you get things running again if you need it. And never be afraid to call any of us instructors from other groups, and if we can help, we will help. Okay? So Lee, I've been loving your questions. I think they've been great fun. Fantastic to see the engagement. The point is you're doing the right thing. You can only put yourself out there and really work hard on it, and keep doing it. Keep doing it. All you can say is you've tried, and that's all that matters. Okay? Right. Part 2. Let's have a bit of fun. I was doing something yesterday, and I saw possibly the best example of karate techniques I have seen in on TV or film or video games for as long as I can remember. Because if you look at all of them, it's always really fanciful and over the top, and you look at it and it's great fun. It's really good fun. But yesterday I saw a video game I played a video game which I had never appreciated just how good these people are at what they do. And you're going to love this. I'm taking you back in time to Streets of Rage. That's right, yesterday I plugged in my Mega Drive and Kirsty and I played Streets of Rage for the first time in God knows how many years on the original Mega Drive. I just want to say I'm not using a modern equivalent. My original Mega Drive, although I did use the Mega CD version of it, which has improved audio because 32-bit, and I couldn't get over how good I was playing as Adam and Kirsty was playing as Blaze. I can't get over how good their techniques are. Okay, I'm gonna pop hopefully some little images of them around. Look at this now. So if I go, I'm gonna hopefully get my editing right. So Adam should be just there. Look at that. His combination: Kizamazuki, Urazuki, and a fantastic Mawashigeri kick. What more can you ask? And then you've got Blaze. She comes in with that double strike, knee strike, and then, okay, she gets a kick and a flip over the top. I'd love to be able to do that, but it's a good kick. We didn't play as Axel, but I'm sure I've got Axel somewhere on my screen now. And I seem to remember he works really good on his upper body, and he's got some nice boxing technique. He uses his hip work really well. This is an old 90s game. They've got better animation. Well, not animations, but they've got better attention to detail on those techniques than half the new games. Kizzy was playing Tekken 7 yesterday on the PC. Brilliant, absolutely amazing. But of course, the techniques are all really fanciful. Streets of Rage, well done. Probably the best things I've seen, best techniques I've seen in a long time. I might have to go and play it again, I think. We got to the last level on our first playthrough. Unfortunately, died on the last boss. Ran out of continues, though, but that's not bad after a long time. Yeah, Streets of Rage, well done. Incidentally, Streets of Rage 4 just been released. Go and have a look at it. Done by these same people that did the originals back on the Mega Drive. Looks amazing. I can't wait to buy it. Anyway, that's it. Lighter note to end on, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everyone. Cheerio.